I was just thinking about that. Just because you see me don't mean I want to be perceived. The main reason why I spend so much time on it is because younger me used to always get picked and prodded at for being, yeah, that's it. I did not realize, and sometimes even now as an adult, I will overthink because there's a correct way to do everything, and you don't know that until you start doing things your own way, and that's when you realize I've been doing it the wrong way my whole entire life. And there was no class where you ever sit in and just be like, okay, everybody, how do you hug your parents? You hug your parents. You have parents. Your parents are home. Your parents talk to you. My parents hugged me 5 times before I even leave the house. All right, class, where do you take a shit? You guys have indoor plumbing? You guys have plumbing? Like, there's many ways to do one thing, and there's one way to do many things, and it's just, we assume we all know how to do the same things the same way, do we not sometimes? I don't know. Some people shake with the left hand, some people shake with the right hand. I'm not talking about your dick when you're done pissing. I'm just meaning, sometimes I actually do want to shake with my left hand, but most of society has taught me how to be, so I'm like, when I want to be myself, I can feel the difference in the way that people just like, that's not part of the code. Stop that. And then they clearly say what they have to say about me, and I gotta listen and act like I give a shit and be like, okay, I'll make a note of that just to throw it away. Because at the end of the day, what does it matter if I didn't hurt you? I just destroyed your belief, confused you. I don't know. My hand's still my hand. Like, why would you want my dominant hand of all the hands, to be honest? I feel as if we shouldn't be shaking people's hands with our dominant hands if you stop and think about it. It is the hand that I use for everything. Everything. So shake my left hand. The hand that I barely use. Unless you're ambidextrous, if I'm saying it correctly. Ambidextrous. The A word, not asshole. But honestly, I do switch between. I drive left-handed, right-handed. Sometimes I'll jab left-handed, as well as I'll jab right-handed. It just depends on my foot placing. My mind's a confusing place, which is why I'm glad I only know one language, technically speaking. Because I could just imagine if I knew fucking French or Spanish or any other language, I would just be fucking be arguing with myself in Spanish, answering in English, questioning what the hell's going on in French. She would be a mad. I could not imagine being a madman with many fucking languages inside my head. Cause there's people like that, and I couldn't imagine being them. I'm glad I'm me. Like I don't know how to. Oh, it's kind of why that's what headphones kind of do. Like when you're if this is gamer logic for people that play video games, for people that don't play video games. I'm gonna think maybe of a different analogy for you guys to get, but you know how when you're online and you're playing, because GTA is the only one I can actually think that has this, but when you're playing online and you can still be on the map, but people can't attack you or really interact with you because you can't get murdered and stuff like that. Like when you're able to play but you're not playing like that. Like, I wish real life had that, like where you could see me but you can't interact with me. It's just like, oh, maybe that's what ghosts are. Oh, he's here, but like he clearly can't be communicated with. Because if that was the case, like a real life do not disturb, I would have that on way more than that. I would even have that shit on at work because I can get work done without actually communicating with people. But some people I do like talk to. Most of them I'm just like, well, walk fast, act normal, don't do too many weird things. What's weird? Who knows? I just can't be perceived too long because eventually they will. Who's they? I don't know. But everybody thinks and assumes differently, so hopefully not too stick up ass when thick it is. I don't know if they're gonna bitch. I just do my shit. Most of the times, honestly, I get good reviews, but like I don't know what good is. I'm just overthinking a bunch of stuff, and I'm aware of that. Which is why I just overthink in a room, but like when I'm out in public, I feel as if it just happens so fast that I didn't think about it, but yes, I did. And when I am always thinking is what is the cleanest way to exit the situation? Sometimes it's just move quick, sometimes shut the fuck up, and sometimes it's just. I do my best to not be myself in places where he cannot go because, well, he's an asshole. And not really he's an asshole, it's just people are too weak to talk to him. I would like to apologize for offending you, but you won't even listen to me anymore, so. How is it my fault you can't regulate yourself well enough to be able to calm yourself down when you are upset due to things that others have done, even though it hasn't been done it physically. It's all verbal, and verbal interactions can at least be settled quicker than physical things. Like, do you know how long wars happen for? Compare debate to debates. I've never heard of a debate last for 100 years. Have you? So please, we can negotiate this a lot faster than we can actually fight this through. I'm just telling you. I ain't got time to fight, but I got a lot of time to talk. Plus, talk is cheap. Why even get expensive with it? I really do try my best to de-escalate. I would consider my de-escalation rate at a 90 to 80 percentage rate, close to the high 90s. Just because I don't remember how many situations I've been able to successfully de-escalate. Just because it's just like, because sometimes I'm not even the problem. Like I didn't even start it. I'm just here to. I'm the mediator. I'm the hostage negotiator. Negotiator. For as much as I love to talk, I feel like that would be a very good job for me, as well as a spokesperson, as well as a comedian, as well as some sort of other entertainer, as well as a talk show host. Some people even told me to do that, as well as a podcaster, as well as, hell, even maybe a street vendor. I don't fucking know. But I've also really wanted to get into fighting. I don't know why. Because technically speaking, I'm not supposed to be doing physical activity. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. But what they don't know, so long as the shirt covers it, nobody asks, nobody cares. I'm gonna do what I want to anyways. This America. And even though I wasn't born American, I was raised American. What I've done learned about America is they're gonna do what they're gonna do. Actually, that's anywhere, but like this is most prevalent to do it. Or maybe it's just the place that you're more likely to get away and become successful doing what you're not supposed to be doing compared to other places. Like once you get found out for doing it, you get in trouble, and trouble actually comes down like a hammer instead of like a feather. All right, I'm done with my ramblings for now. Until next time on my madness.